Have you ever felt like you've lost everything? Your dreams, your hopes, your faith in the future. It feels like the end of the world. But what if that very loss, that moment of complete despair, was actually the greatest blessing of your life? Today I want to share a story that proves a powerful truth. Sometimes, destruction is just a new beginning in disguise. Imagine a grand ship sailing across the deep blue sea, filled with people full of life and plans. But then, without warning, a terrible storm hits. Waves like mountains crash down, thunder cracks the sky open, and the ship is torn apart, sinking into the ocean's depths. In the chaos, everyone is lost, except for one man. By some miracle, he survives. He swims with every last bit of strength he has, finally collapsing on the shore of a deserted island. When he wakes up, he's utterly alone. No people, no food, no shelter. Vast silent ocean stretching out before him. He looks up at the empty sky and cries out, "God, please help me. Please don't leave me here all alone." Days turn into weeks. Every single morning, he prays for rescue, but no help comes. Slowly, he starts to accept his new reality. He gathers wood and leaves, building a small, humble hut to shield himself from the sun and the rain. He scavenges a few items from the shipwreck that washed ashore and keeps him inside his little home. He learns to survive on coconuts and the fish he can catch. It's a hard life, but it's a life. One afternoon, he builds a small fire outside his hut to cook his meal. He turns his back for just a moment, but when he looks again, his heart stops. His hut, his only shelter, his last connection to his old life, is engulfed in flames. Everything he had built, everything he had saved, everything he was relying on for survival, is turning to ash. He falls to his knees on the sand, completely broken. He screams at the sky, "God, I begged you for help, and you respond by burning the only thing I had left. Is this your idea of mercy?" Filled with anger, disappointment, and a profound sense of abandonment, he cries himself to sleep right there on the cold, damp seashore. The next morning, a strange sound cuts through the silence. A loud horn. He forces his eyes open, and he can't believe what he's seeing. A ship, a real ship, sailing directly towards his island. He leaps to his feet, waving his arms, shouting with a joy he thought he'd never feel again. Help has finally come. As he climbs aboard, overwhelmed with relief, he asks the captain, How did you possibly know I was here on this tiny island?" The captain smiles and points back, toward the shore. "It was easy," he says. "We saw the smoke signal." The man is stunned. He shakes his head. But, I didn't make a smoke signal." The captain nods. "We saw the huge plume of smoke rising from the island and knew someone had to be in trouble. We came because of that fire." In that single moment, everything clicks into place. The man remembers his burning hut. Tears well up in his eyes. But this time they aren't tears of sorrow or anger. They're tears of understanding. The event he thought was his biggest tragedy, the absolute worst thing that could have happened, was actually the very thing that saved his life. It was the signal that brought him home. He looks up at the sky, a quiet whisper escaping his lips. God. I understand now. Your plan was always bigger and better than mine. My friends, how often do we feel like that, man? Our plans fall apart, our careers crumble, our relationships end, and nothing makes sense. We feel lost and abandoned. But maybe, just maybe, in those moments of destruction, something new is being built. When it feels like everything is going wrong, perhaps a higher power is just clearing the way for something far greater than you could ever imagine. Remember this story the next time you feel lost. Your breakdown might be the breakthrough you've been praying for. The smoke from your burning plans might be the very signal that leads to your rescue. Trust the timing of your life. His plan is powerful, and his ways are always better than ours. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more. See you next time.